Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Sorry it's been a little bit. I currently am dealing with a heat rash on my face, so I'm sorry I don't look up to par as I would like to, but I figured, I need to do some videos regardless of how I look. I'm gonna do them. And we're gonna talk about a Tranont. This is a Facebook Live, and I wanted to talk on Tranont again, because it's been a little bit. And I wanted to get your input on what you think, what she has to say. There's going to be two people, and I hope you enjoy. And I hope your holiday was great. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell down below. And also let me know any upcoming video ideas that you could give me to talk about, like commentary as well, because I'm trying to branch out a little more onto toxic Christianity, stuff like that. So let's get started.
Friday. Oh my gosh, I'm super excited about this live. I have been planning it for a really long time. My name is Jackie Jensen, and I am a top leader here at Tranont. I'm about to be joined by one of my very best friends, Sarah Mandia. She is actually from Canada, and she and I, we ran together in a previous company, which the top of that one. Hey, Sarah.
Hi.
Anyway, we ran to the top of that company, and we came over here about 6 months ago, and what we have seen has literally blown our minds. So, Sarah, what big thing did you do this weekend that I really wanted you to share?
So, yeah, one thing that I was like, well, I knew about this for their comp plan, but I never really thought I would do it. Well, I may have got myself a Jeep.
That is amazing. So for those of you who don't know, so one of the things that brought us over here is the compensation plan. Really, that is what brought us over here. There's high impact products, right? So which means...
Isn't that the only reason most of these people change companies is a compensation plan? I noticed the trend. It's they always say it's some silly story of it wasn't serving me, my team wasn't growing, my team wasn't winning, but in reality, it's always the compensation plan. Always. It never fails. I don't know why they act like we're dumb when it comes to this stuff, because it is the compensation plan. You guys always change because you need to be able to be making money. And I get that. Money is important, but to act like it's not that, it definitely is. So that's my irritation with that, because that's my frustration. They never admit to it being about the money, and they might as well just own up to that part. That's just me.
You usually tell the difference the very first time you use it, paired with literally the best compensation plan we have seen in the market today. And we have done our research. Let me tell you, we are numbers gals. We know our stuff. It's kind of like the whole package. It's like an amazing thing. But you get your Jeep bonus on your first level, which I actually had I earned my Jeep for just in a few days, and within 6 days I was on the lot getting mine. So actually, Sarah and I are Jeep fans now. We picked out the same one, which is awesome.
We do. We have the exact same car, but live nowhere near each other, so we'll never get to do a twinning picture. But that was something that was not really something that I was like, oh, I need to sign up because they have this Jeep bonus. But then after about 6 months with this company, I was like, okay, I've earned this thing every single month, the bonus amount. It's money I'm throwing in the garbage. Why would I want to have a car payment when I don't have to? So, yeah, we essentially went and got ourselves a Jeep on the weekend.
That is amazing. And actually, Sarah and I both, so one thing I love about this company is you're allowed to have two accounts. You're allowed to have your account and your spouse's account. Neither one of our spouses work the business, but we work both of them. And so we've actually each earned 2 Jeeps, one on each. So I don't know. Sarah,
and
I find that to be a questionable thing. I would have to look into Tranont's policies and procedures if you're allowed to run your spouse's accounts, even if their spouses aren't running those accounts. I find that a questionable thing to do, because I don't think many of these MLM companies allow that. but I want to look at that because that's a little shady. That's a little sauce.
Accidentally bought 2 Jeeps this week.
I'm not quite there yet, but I told Josh this year you might just find yourself in a Jeep. I don't know, because it's like paid for. Like, why would we do that, right?
Exactly. And it just like, my husband had already ordered a different car, and then he's like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna get a Jeep too. And I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, so Mama's hustling now because we got 2 Jeeps to pay for. But I mean, we've earned it on both accounts every month, so why not, right?
Totally.
That's where I'm at.
Totally. Okay, so Sarah and I, we're both teachers. Sarah's still a teacher, but she's like 6, 7 months pregnant. So she's about ready to get on mat leave again. But I was a teacher, a 3rd grade teacher. We built to the top of a beauty company. We loved it. We never thought we would leave. We were there for 7 years. And then 6 months ago, we joined this incredible company. I just want to share a little bit of my story first. And then I want Sarah to share her story. And then I'm going to share with you about how you can earn not just $10,000, but a lot more than $10,000 this summer. Like, what kind of like life change would that be for you? So we were in our previous company. Last summer, I was starting to feel a little unsettled, and I know Sarah was too. We chat like every single day, and I just felt like there's more. Like, there's more that I could be doing for people, and there's more money I could be earning. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, I'm just like such a numbers person. So my paychecks had dwindled in my previous company to about $1,000 to $2,000 a month. Normally, I don't share all these numbers publicly, but because of the money that's on the line, I feel like I can today. So $1,000 to $2,000 is dipping. I was like, what even am I doing? Like, I'm working so hard, and that's all I'm making. However, my first month, I came in here, and I want you to remember this because this is going to be important in a second. I hit the sapphire level. Okay, I had the sapphire level in 3 weeks. Okay, and I brought home, ready for it? Remember, I was $1,000 to $2,000. I normally don't share this publicly, but I brought in 18 grand my first month. Now, of course, it was a lot of hard work. This is my full-time job. However, remember this after Sarah gets done sharing, because I'm going to talk with you about how you can get 10 grand. But Sarah, I want you to share a little bit of your story, just kind of like the business, what brought you in here.
So similar thing. My paychecks were dwindling. There was a lot of changes that I was like, what is happening? And I feel like that's happening a lot in network marketing industry in general with many companies, because I have leaders from all sorts of companies on our team now. So I'm learning, right? And so I think it was Jackie, you decided in September, you were going in October, and I was like, okay, fine. I'll watch you for a few months and I'll join in January. Then I watched Jackie for 1 month in October, and I was like, what? Like, okay, like she made literally like 18 grand is the biggest paycheck I ever made in my last company. And it only happened once. And it was like, because they had a 10K bonus one time in 7 years. So I was like, holy crap, you literally like, you did in 3 weeks what I did in 1 month. And that was it for 7 years. So I decided to join in November instead of January. I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. And I did hit 5 figures in my first month. So, I mean, I had my second biggest month in network marketing my first month here. And I was like, holy crap, this can't be like sustainable, right? Like, I'm like, oh, things, you know, are exciting, but nothing's going to happen after that. And stuff just kept happening. And stuff kept happening with me too. Like, I was going through the worst freaking nausea for 17 weeks. Let's see, I had gastro, I had COVID, I had 2 other colds. I went back to work full time. What else can I add in there with this start to a new business? And then I've ranked up to like mid-level rank, leadership rank, in that 6 months. So I just hit the status called Ruby.
Because I feel they are in the network working for as long as they've learned the skills to push the audience to see, oh, I can do this. Because she just said, how many things can I tie in here about how great this company is, like, and I did blah, 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 and obviously we know it's not sustainable, it's not a livable thing because you're spending more money than you're actually saving or even being able to, like, spend towards bills and stuff, so it's not a sustainable thing at all. But I digress. I definitely don't agree with the jumping of companies, obviously, because it ceases to give any real sustainable anything sustainable in reality, like for life, and they don't offer insurance. So like it's as long I'm glad that they didn't leave their jobs. So there's that. Which normally you hear them, I'm gonna leave my job. Please don't leave your job.
Last month, and I did that all with everything I just listed.
And she's already requalified for the month, like with lots of time left.
Oh my God, yeah. Like we're actually moving towards that next maximizer bonus that they have, and hoping, praying. So yeah, it's just been, and the thing that I loved and what drew me, like money's one thing, but what drew me was not only products that help people, but like the amount of time that I was putting into my business, I was not seeing payback for that. And I'm like, what am I doing? So here, there's no parties. There's no live. Well, I like doing lives, but there's no lives required. There's no affiliate posting, asking people to post for you, cold messaging. It just was like things were starting to feel icky because there was nothing else I could literally do other than those things to build my last business. Where here, it's personal calls, it's Zoom calls, which I love because they're one-on-one. It's chatting with people in Messenger about health things that they want to fix. Like, I feel like I'm finally, that was like long gone with my last company, where I didn't ever really have what the feeling I have now. I never really had, maybe in the very, very beginning for the money aspect, but the helping people feel, literally physically feel better with supplements is so different.
Right.
It's so different.
Right. And I love,
whenever they push the supplement thing and being like, oh, it's so different. Oh my gosh, it's so different. No, it's not. The only life-changing aspect that is different is the fact of the money that you get from recruitment. That's the only difference. That's the only way people see the changes that are going to happen within joining any of these MLMs. They're like, oh, I'm helping people. Are you really, though? Because if you're not a dietitian or a if you're not licensed or in any way a doctor, those things should not be suggested, mainly for the simple fact that you don't know how it will affect those people. So I have an issue anytime these medical ones, like supplement wise, are always pushed, because they're like, oh, I'll be alright, I'm helping. You're not helping. You're not helping.
bring somebody in, and I have people with no experience. Sarah and I both have experience, but I have people no experience with very, very part-time. I mean, 95% of the people who partner with us do it with very crazy lives, with full-time jobs, plus sports, plus all this stuff, yet they're making $2,000 to $3,000 a month. As a very part-time person with no experience, like, right away. Like, it's absolutely mind-blowing. I'm loving seeing all of the wins on our team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sarah, I want you to talk, before I break down what they can earn if they partner with us in May, I want you to chat about what's happening in Canada right now. I'm from the U.S. It's awesome in the U.S., but there's a little something special if you're from Canada that I just kind of want you to touch on.
Yeah, so we're brand new. We're still ground. Like, I hate the word ground floor, because I feel like that's like a tactic to like get people in. But we're like one of the first people. If you came in to Canada right now, we haven't even officially fully launched yet. Like, it's still so new. Every person I talk to is like, "What's that? What's Tranont? I've never heard of this."
Which is a really good thing.
Yeah, because when I started with my previous company, it was the same thing. What's this company? Never heard of it. And that made it exciting. That made me want to share with everybody, right? And it's the same idea right now in Canada. It's still the same in the US too, you guys. Like, if you're a US viewer, like, it's not that well known. It's still like you're in the beginning stages, and timing in business is absolutely everything. And for Canada, it's like get in now. Essentially,
yes.
Get in now, because Jackie's going to tell you other good reasons why. But I'm telling you, like, I'm watching leaders, not from my previous company, as much as all sorts of companies come in here and do insane things like
blowing it out of the water. Way better than us.
Like one girl hit the top, like there's only 2 more ranks she has to go, and she did that in 4 months. And I'm like, oh my God, she's here in Canada.
She's probably bringing it home, like, she's probably brought home in those 2 months close to 100 grand Canadian, probably.
Yeah, 100 grand is probably about what she did. And I'm not saying but it's just, to me, I never saw that kind of growth in my last company and that fast. I was like, holy crap. And it was happening, and it's happened for some other people as well from other companies that have come over. So I'm telling you, like, now is the time.
Right. So I'm going to show you guys something that is really awesome.
We know why now is the time. You need people to join. You want them to get involved. You want them to start for you to be able to earn a decent income. Those people lose money. You gain money. So, yes. And the fact that, like, technically, yes, Tranont is new, and the likelihood of people leaving other MLMs are going to offer the accessibility of earning money faster versus what they're doing now. Because if they're still in an MLM and they're losing people, dropping like flies, changing a new company gives them a better chance of reaching the top. So that's why I push for anti-MLM stuff, because it's so predatory. It's seeking after people hopes and dreams, more or less, because obviously we know American dream is a big lie, and basically we're just living on a loan of life. But that's just me. But like to say that it's gonna be life changing for those who may leave other companies, other MLMs, to go to Tranont now, because they're able to start from the bottom, or not from the bottom, but if they change teams over, they're able to start over again or earn a big income. So yeah, it makes a difference, obviously, but it doesn't. It's not going to help a lot for those who need it.
And just a promotion that's only going through the end of May. So if you see this in June, I'm sorry. It's not applicable to you. But like Sarah said, timing in business is everything. And one thing I absolutely love is that it's established enough where there's no risk. But it's new enough where people don't know the name of it. And I just realized you're going to see everything backwards on my phone. So I think I can switch it. There we go. Okay. So that way it'll come. Hold on. So this is only if you join in May, okay? Only if you join in May. So if you join in May and you're gonna hit the Sapphire level, remember, I hit the Sapphire level in 3 weeks. Sarah and I are going to be giving you, and whoever brings you in, I know maybe you're watching this from another associate on our team, we have incredible resources. We launch you, we give you social media posts to do.
They say that every time. We have incredible resources. They have the same copy and paste things all the time. It's not different. It's not. I know it sounds like I'm saying something else. It is not a different thing. No matter how you try to spin it, it's not different.
There's all sorts of things that we give you. We're going to help you. We're going to hold your hand throughout this whole process. But you have until August to hit what I hit in 3 weeks, okay? Totally doable. So this is only if you sign up in May, okay? You're going to earn a $10,000 bonus, and this is all in US. So this is actually $13,000 in Canadian. Okay, you're going to earn $3,500 in Trailblazers. Okay, you're going to earn $4,500 in base pay. Now I want to talk about this for a second. This base pay thing. We recently saw. We're not going to call anyone out by name. But we recently saw a compensation plan that was similar to ours. Yeah, Sarah, tell them what the biggest difference was with base pay.
Are we talking about the top level pay? Because that was sad to me.
Yeah.
So the top level pay, where I personally hit with my last company. Like, and residual income. So like residual is like where this is what you get no matter what. That's what base pay is, right? It's 17,000 US. So I haven't hit it yet, but I will. So I'm gonna guess it's probably about 21 or 22,000, just your residual pay for the month.
That doesn't include anything else. That's just like the base pay.
Yeah, that's nothing to do with my sales, my recruiting, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything else. It's just my base pay check that comes. I saw that.
That's a new one to me. I didn't even know that they have a base pay. I will have to look into that more, but that's new. Like, where I have so many questions. So many questions. Because obviously, what's the point of recruitment? You know what I mean? If you get a base pay, you should get paid on sales and that's it. Because if you're getting a base pay, you think, oh, you don't need the MLM business model. You can just run it like a normal business. I'm lost.
Like now, another company has done residual, which is great, but it's $1,500 US. So 17,000 US versus 1,500 US is kind of. I'm like, I don't know. Like, if you're doing this to support your family and build your dreams, well, I don't know if that $1,500 is going to do that for you. It might pay off a few things for sure. But I will tell you, you will work 40,000 million times harder to get that amount.
Totally.
Like, you will burn yourself out like I did.
And here, just this one level, and this is like several levels down from that. It's 4,500 just the base pay. Anyway, I just wanted to stop there really quick. So then you'd earn 2,300 in maximizers. These are just other bonuses for going quickly. And then you're going to earn your $500 Jeep bonus.
Which is $660 Canada. Trust me, I've already been looking into it because I got two of them now.
I know that very well. Plus, it is not crazy to think.
I don't understand investing in a car when we know that a car is a depleting asset. Granted, we got a newer car about 2 years ago and it's been great. And I'm appreciative of the other car now because my car we just sold to our roommate is paid off now. So we only have one car to pay, thankfully. But like, I will be happy when that car is paid off because I don't want to deal. Granted, I know we need a van, but I don't want to deal with paying on a van. I just want to buy a van that's like cheaper. And so we have two cars because 2 cars is beneficial for a family of 4. Granted, I would love more kids, but I just don't understand the point of investing so much money and time into something that you don't know if your paycheck for those car payments are gonna stay. I don't see that as a solid investment, and it's so risky. I don't understand that. Sorry, I had to get a drink. Yeah, my mother-in-law currently has my kids, and I did yard selling today, so I got some stuff. Not a lot, but I did get some stuff. I got myself a wine slushie, which is in the freezer right now, and yeah, I had a good day so far. But that's been my day today, so I hope you guys are doing well. But let's continue on.
You guys could earn a free trip to Tulum. Our qualifications ended at the end of June. They told me that when I came in October. The qualifications ended at the end of October. And they were like, you can totally earn it. I'm like, no, I only have 3 weeks. I earned it, and I not only earned it, I got number 5 in the entire company. Because when you're running this fast, you can definitely earn it. So if you're running this fast, you get a free trip. Plus, you get your 50%.
Another thing that bothers me is when they're always like, if you run fast and get, like, do they expect us to be superhuman? Like, not me, but, like, do they expect people to be superhuman that they just automatically know how to get a gajillion recruits? Because I tried, it works years ago, and I quickly dropped out of that and got my money back because I was like, I am not doing all that. And, like, obviously no one wants the products I'm trying to give them. So, no, I may be one of those people that they viewed back then as being like a weak mentality or weak-minded or limiting beliefs, as they like to say. But I saw the risk and I was like, I'm not willing to do that.
Not commissions on your sales. So that's like, I should have done this back ahead of time, but this is like craziness here. Let's see, 0, 0, 15, 18, 10, 13, 17, 19. That's over $20,000. That's $20,800. And that's just before August. Like, seriously, guys, that's crazy money. So, if you have been thinking about a part-time gig, running hard, whatever level, we are willing to work with you. I want you to put Biz, B-I-Z in the comments, Biz, and we will reach out to you. We would love to work with you. Sarah and I mean, not to toot our own horns, but we are incredible leaders in this industry. We have done incredible things already, and we can help you do the same.
Sounds good. I don't know. The other things I did want to touch on too, like I don't know how deep you want to dive into the compensation plan, but other things that I personally liked is that you don't have to depend on anybody else to hit a rank in order to hit your rank, which to me was game changing for me. You don't have roll ups, meaning like people can't roll over and then you lose it on income because they're having success.
And it's infinite levels deep.
Yeah, so you have 3 legs and they go infinite levels deep. Like I have people that are, 12, 15 people deep already that are doing amazing things. And if they were in my previous compensation plan, I would get $0 compensation for helping them, watching them, working with them every day. It was exhausting. But then there was no reward. But I want to help everybody, so I would help anybody that needed it. But like 90% of the time, it felt like it was for nothing because it wasn't even like boosting my compensation at all to build my own financial gain, right? Like it just doesn't make sense if the compensation plan doesn't make sense. So if you're only getting paid in your company on first, second, third, fourth, some of them I've seen up to 7 generations deep. That's great. What about infinity generations deep and never having to worry about that? Because that was like a huge, if you're a leader in this industry, you have those 3 legs, you're paid on like Sally that's 20 million people deep, you're still getting her volume into your amounts for the month and get paid on that residual income we were talking about. To me, I feel like that's so important.
Yep. So one more thing, I need to get a whiteboard.
I like your paper.
Okay, so we only built three white here. So when I came in, that was me, my husband, so I get double paid on this volume here. And so
I'm definitely going to have to look into more of how their compensation plan is worked through. It's just, they always want it to sound like the greatest thing on earth to do. Sorry, I was fidgeting around. I was so low on my chair and I didn't like it. So I had to fix how I was sitting because I don't like being low to my ring light. So, yeah, we already know where this is going to go. It's not going to be this amazing opportunity, but let's finish what they have to say.
Sarah, I put my parents here, and then I put my friend Chelsea here, and so literally everybody I bring in now goes underneath one of these legs. So with my parents, for instance, all this volume goes up through them, and they get paid every month. It's pretty amazing, and it's what I love. I just am such a huge, I love my team person, and so is Sarah. We just love our team so much. It's nice at the end of the month to be able to say, hey, let me gift you this team. Let me help you hit your promotions. I've never had that before. Instead of doing it like as far levels down, you're just literally putting people under people. And that's something else I absolutely love here. So
yeah. So, and there's tons of other bonuses and things we could talk about, but I feel like that just gives you a general idea of why we came over here, why it started with the compensation plan for both of us. We're very honest about that. We saw this comp plan and we're like, wow, we can really work with this and help people and do amazing things and then you just have added in products that are blowing my mind every single day and helping so many people. Like there has been no lose-lose in this, and everything keeps getting better. We have free shipping in Canada now. And it's even a lower threshold than what I used to sell, which is insane to me. But anyways, lower threshold, free shipping.
Tax.
We still have no tax in Canada. That will change. I'm going to be transparent with you guys once our warehouse gets here in Canada. They're putting a warehouse here. That was something that I would have loved to have before. But anyways, there's so much. You can reach out to whoever. And if you're watching this and you don't know me or Jackie and they've shared this, make sure that you reach out to them and they can have a conversation with everything about we just talked about and give you all the info that we did plus more.
Yes, awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us on a Friday night. Comment below when you watch this, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks,
Love
Sarah.
you guys.
Alright, so as you can tell, kind of looks like I have her shirt on. Sorry about that, random. But as you can tell, nothing about this seems too different except for the fact that she had mentioned about the base pay, which I had to look into. But you had heard this whole call. They maybe mentioned the product twice. Once in the beginning and then like at the end. So as you can tell, none of this matters. It's more about recruitment. The product is just the filler for stuff that, you know, it makes up for things that aren't as important, which is like, I need you to join my team. I need you to join my team. But anyway, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think down below. Comment. I'm sorry that I still have not gotten my desktop. I'm focusing on getting that very soon, saving up. So just trying to reach like 1K by the end of the year would be great. But other than that, there's nothing else really going on right now. But I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, the bell down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.